What is up YouTube, LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Swim Sim, and as you can see, it's been like 5 days since I popped on. Quite a while, I know. More comes down to busy weekend, and just haven't really had a chance to get on. But here we are, making some progress. We'll be grinding this out pretty solid the next couple days. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Let me, where are we at? Let's pop in here real quick. Grab that, of course. I'm gonna try to collect all those today. I have 11. I mean, I could buy one of these. We might actually want to do this one. Upgrade increases the duration. Oh no, not elixir. Sorry, this one. Each time you buy basically this, you get 5% boost to the offline or idle times. So it makes offline a little bit better. We could save it for the Scarab King because we're pretty close to that too, which isn't bad, but I'm gonna grab this first. I probably should have waited for the other thing, but we're only 4 away from, or sorry, actually, no, it's not 10, that'd be 20. So we're quite a ways away from that, but anyways, we're gonna grab all these and all of these. You guys told me that pretty much all the time is gonna be worth it. Oh, so we got mutagen. So, sweet, I wanted to talk about this episode. I'm glad we actually hit it. When you build this high-level expansion hatcheries, we'll get a chance to get mutagen. So let's go over mutagen screen. Boom. Mutagen is dormant when first found. Basically, it's ascending, so you have to reset. Yeah, ascending. This kind of all came back to me, and someone posted a link, which I think I actually looked at before for the old text version that when we played through this game. And we want to save up to 6 million mutagen. When we activate it, it'll make larva go faster. That's straight mutagen, and then we can also buy certain upgrades to boost things, which I'll talk about when we actually do it. But I've got a little bit of that down. Again, we can kind of ascend at any point. Or actually, how many does it make you have for ascension? Can I do it right now? Looks like you only need 100 to do it. Is that what that's saying? I'm afraid to click on anything. I think that's because, yeah, we don't have any yet, which is why it's showing 0 out of 100. We want to save the 6 mil before we even worry about it, so that'll be coming. Also, someone answered the question. I'm pretty positive what this was. And I've been pretty late on getting back on videos. I'm trying to fix that and get to the point where I'm reading the comments and responding as quick as I kind of can. But cocooning doesn't really do anything other than bank some of your larvae, basically, to save you from accidentally, spending them. But to start, we want to start in here because these are going to use less meat. Was that right? Yeah, these only use trillions of meat. These are going to use some crazy meat. So we want to do as much as we can in here. Last episode, we upgraded our, we got 2 hive queens. We're looking to do much better. Much better. I think so. I'm pretty sure the faster is worth it on the other things because this makes everything work faster. But we don't need to worry about twins on all this old stuff that we're never going to buy. You know, we're never going to go buy in here and buy drones because it's not going to be efficient to buy what our larva's worth of drones, no matter how high this gets. But faster, I think, still always worth, if I'm not mistaken. But we're more concerned up in this part of the tree anyways. So let's get some, because we need more of these, of our hive queens to get this cheaper to buy these. So we don't want to buy these yet until we do, we're actually going to buy all those, but until we do anything in here. So let's buy, wow, why are we limited? Was I that limited already? Because we only have so many of those. Okay, well, we need to buy a small percent. How many of these do I need to get this upgrade? We need up to 100, so let's just go in here. I don't want to buy too many. Actually 50, not 50%. Oh wait, I need 50 of these. So these need to buy 50, 41 mil, 41.7 mil. So if I just come in here and do, because 100% was like way higher than mil, right? Yeah, that's bill. So yeah, we can easily come in here and just do custom amount. 50 mil? Sweet. And then not 50 mil of these, we want 100% of these. Boom. Easily come in here, get the twins, which makes us be able to buy double the amount of these for even cheaper. So now we want 1,000 of these. And again, we could easily just come here, I guess, set a custom amount to 1,000 to kind of do the math up for us. So we need basically a bill. But we can do 850 mil back in this one. So custom amount, 850 mil, boom. We buy it. Come in here, 100%, buy them all, and back here, we get another twin upgrade, which allows them to do even more. And we kind of want to work through this, and Empresses are going to need a ton of these. So we're like not anywhere near this. And again, I could just go crazy and buy this, but what's the point when I can just kind of figure this out? So what I'm going to do is go through everything. I'm going to try to get my twins max. So right now we're at 4, and I'll come back. Alright, so the last upgrade I'm going to be able to do looks like it's going to be 85 bill of these, which is honestly a lot. It's quite a bit, but then if I come back in here, we can do this, go back to 100%, buy that, and we can get this. That'll be the last one I can do, so we're not even going to have as many of these as we'd like, and we're going to spend up all of our greater queens, I believe, on that one. Yeah, so that's actually what's limiting us, is the greater queens at this point, which I suppose we'd want to buy more greater queens and stuff too. We don't really need twins of greater queens, because I don't think we're going to build them. Or I guess if we're going to build them now. Would they be worth building? No. They wouldn't. They definitely don't think they'd be worth it. So I just come in here and buy those. We'll want that probably right away. Most people are saying that those are almost always worth buying. What are we going to run out of? It's literally greater queens. I feel like we're not making any more greater queens right now. Hatching them wouldn't be worth it because we can only make 5 trillion of them. Well, I guess we spend the rest we can in there and then just kind of let that go. I think we did that relatively right. If I'm wrong, let me know. I still don't know how I should be doing all of this. This one confuses me, like what my focuses are. Because right now, what is it? Our swarmlings, right? They're absolute beasts. I don't know if they're going to continue to be absolute beasts. It's like they produce like less than everything else, but we can buy so many of them. And obviously we want to buy these, the twins, before we buy anything. So would these be most efficient because they're the only other 2 thing we have? Oh, we can empower these. We can power these. Oh man, so should we just empower anything we can empower? It doesn't use anything we have. That uses up only 4 of our, almost 1,000 of those. Yeah, now we're good. Locust is probably going to be the way to go then. Although I might be wrong still. They produce so much more, but we can only buy 7,000. Or yeah, we buy millions of these things. Definitely going to go with those. I mean, again, you can check out kind of what this does. At what point do these... Ooh. 31... Still versus 14 mil. I still wish I could like easily tell. I feel like it shouldn't be this hard to figure out, to be honest. And I could do the math out on like a calculator, I suppose, and we could see. Alright, so I'm pretty glad I did the math out, as the stinger, which is not either of the 2 things, is actually a lot higher than everything else. So I guess I'm gonna have to do all the math out and whatnot, and I don't know if you really need to, or if it's always going to work out this way, but you can see here, if you just go back to like the most of something you can buy, you'll see this and this are the same. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Like, we can only buy so many of these because of our larva, so I don't know if just pretty much spending everything is going to be the most efficient. I don't know, but it's going to be kind of annoying to do this all the math all the time, but if I do ever just kind of randomly cut, that's probably what I'm doing, because I'm not going to announce it every time. Yeah, so this is the way to go. Spending everything in there. 110%. No doubt about it. That was way better than the rest of these. We can spend the rest on them, I guess. Put a little bit in them, sure. But they're not going to do anything compared to that for us. And we're probably going to get, yeah, a ton of expansions, which should bring in more mutagen. Or mutagen actually might be from just larva in general. But obviously expansions are good. They do good things for us. We're not really going to be able to progress too much here at the moment, as that's just restricted by larva. so can't really come in here and buy any more of these. I mean, you can get a little bit, but it's not gonna be too much. I don't think we're too concerned, but I think we will kind of bounce out for a bit and we'll come back. I know I want to start actually spending some of this stuff soon because I've been saving it. I don't know for what. I should probably be doing things like lava rushes, or I don't think warps are probably worth it yet. But what I can do is, I guess for now, because nightbud bugs allow us to store more, and these generate more. So I don't know like what the ratio should be, and the bats make things stronger, but we're not really using the spells anyways. So I think if I just spend, not gonna give me a 50%. 50% here, and then just come here and drop the rest into there. I mean, I don't know. I did get a couple of the bugs as well. I've got 2 more to farm before I end this up, but I want to fit another day's worth of content into these, and I think these are going to, this series, I think I announced this last video, or in a video earlier this week, nonetheless. Channel update coming out soon. Pay attention for it. It may have already went out. It's going to be talking about this a little bit more in detail, but this video is probably going to be like 3 times a week. Probably going to record pretty much every other day, so it might be like 2.5 to 3.5 times a week, depending on when things land. But I'll explain it in a lot more detail there on how that's going to work. But anyways, did we not pick any larva up or locust up? I feel like we gotta get a little bit locust. Show them a little bit of love. I don't know at what point allows us to grab the next levels of things, but I mean, obviously we'll be able to make some more progress there soon enough. For now, the stingers are gonna rock us up and everything. I mean, you can see how fast they're still going. Yeah, there we go. We just got a decent bit of mutagen, so those upgrades will do that for us. Hopefully we make a decent bit of progress on the meat here. Again, I should probably come in here, and I think those are still worth, because I should have actually looked at that, but that will be making more per second. So like here, the queens, that's how many of those are earning, but they're producing that many drones, so if we get them faster, they're producing now twice the amount of drones. So those upgrades are always worth grabbing. I don't see why we wouldn't want to. But we're basically going to have to grind out until we can get to this, so this will take a little bit of time, and I could have done some drone rushes to help it out, but we didn't, so we'll end up worrying about that as time goes on. Alright, so it's been about a day here. Made some, obviously, stuff going on here. We got a little bit of a bonus because of our gold bugs, and because it hasn't been a day, we only can claim 1 more of these golden bugs, which is kind of annoying, which means I'll have to hop on in a little bit. I'll probably do a little bit of offline progress when I do that, because that'll be off video. But I'll just do a very little bit of that. So we're looking to get mutagen here, and we're trying to break 6 million before we do anything else. So that's the goal, and we're at 86k. So we've got ways to go. It's definitely going to be time consuming to get to our first run here. But let's get in here. Let's look at what we can do. We're still kind of messing around trying to get the Hive Empress. And there's our last buggy. Sweet. I do have enough to get this, but I haven't used any of these yet, and I think we're just going to save it for the Scarab King next level. I do have some of these. I don't know at what point I should really be using them, but those weren't in the game before, so I'm kind of like disregarding them altogether a little bit. But I know it would be beneficial to do that. At what point do we get the twins? I thought we would have it by now. Is it when you get your first Hive Empress? Yeah, because twins are done by, sacrificing the next level. So we need Hive Empresses to even get twins. But we can make a lot of these. That's quite a bit, and that'll use up all of our hives. We can get the faster here. But we can make trillions of these. It'll use up all of our... So what's that going to do? Oh no, it reset. So let me claim the one from... Oh no, it reset. Did that say 11 out of 11 before? I thought it said 1 out of 11. Maybe I just misread it. Because it hasn't been 24 hours yet, so it would make sense that it didn't reset itself, but... Because I don't really need... I do need some for here. Honestly, I don't really need a lot for here, but I do. So I should probably save... let's not mess around with much more than 50% of these, to be completely honest, for now. Let's do that. That'll be, that's trillions, a lot more than our billions here. So we do that. Boom. That gives us a ton of them. Cool. And then in here, if we go to all, 1.15 million of them. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit for sure, and we definitely want it, and that's going to spend all our hives. But now we're producing 24. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm like, wait, well, 24 they each produce. I'm like, that's not right at all. What do you mean? 37.4 million of them. I can get this, which if I was going to buy more of these, we would definitely want. And I could potentially do it and probably make it back right now. So let's do it. Because then if I do 50% again, it still leaves a decent bit of those. Not quite as much as I'd like. We come back here and buy another, basically the same amount. And we're almost up to 2 million of these. So we did profit a little bit off that. Next one's 10 million, which we won't get till after we get Hive Empresses anyways. But we can come through here and buy all of these, which I'd say are still worth it. Again, I get not buying those, but I'd say buying all the faster stuff is worth it because it'll all daisy chain down to getting us more meat. So if I pop over on here, this is where I'm probably going to need to do a little bit of math again. We can get the empower of the roaches, which is probably not going to be our best thing we can do. It does cost at least a bit of meat, but I think we do it anyways just to get them. I mean, they do a lot on their own. Septillions. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but we can only buy so many of them. Most likely, my guess. Yeah. It might still be stingers. Possibly these guys are little spiders, and I doubt those. Definitely don't think those. Let me do the math up again, and I will see. All right, so after figuring that out, spiders are actually the winner. They're a decent bit better than everything else. Stingers and these guys are pretty close to each other. Locusts and roaches fall off pretty far. I did account the fact that I could buy another twins upgrade here and spend some stuff, which we can't actually do, but I counted that as buying 800 of them. But as of right now, these are the best, so we're gonna just go all in here. Boom. Those will carry us on. Again, a decent bit better than the stingers and the mosquito guys or whatever here. Yeah, they're very mosquito-like. Sweet. So we got those sorted. I don't want to make this video too much longer. I kind of want to wrap this up if we can. I can definitely spend the last we have here. These don't use a ton of your larvae. But I wanted to make sure we had some left over, so we did that. I think we're good to pretty much just go all in here now. So boom, we do that, which then will allow us to go crazier into here and get up over 3 million, producing more hives at a time. So now it's 77 million hives per second being made, so that'll do a decent job overnight. Again, mutagen, we're kind of just waiting on. We won't see any drastic changes here. I mean, this will definitely go up faster. I mean, in an hour till we get another level. 6 hours to this one. I think you only get mutagen out of expansions. Does that actually say? No. It doesn't. Okay. How's our Nexus doing? So we're almost full on Nexus. Again, we can definitely start using some of these things. I don't think much of it's going to do a ton. So like warps are going to go 15 minutes in the future. So, you know, you could go a little crazy with some of that. So is that actually giving me? Yeah, that does give me this stuff. So do I actually need to be doing things in here? Because that's now giving me another... We've got 2 billion of them. Which I suppose... I mean, it's not really all that much. It is actually quite a bit. So maybe that's what I do. I don't know if right now we're going to get more from larva rushes. Instantly get 1.2 billion larvae versus a little bit more cost to get. Yeah, no. We're go in there, which then... Oh, yeah. This is the production we wanted. We're getting the Empress. What we're going for. We're actually super close. Oh. I was looking at this bar. I can't actually do anymore. So maybe we're not getting it. As I don't think we actually... No way. Oh, we can buy it, yeah. The thing is, it only makes 7 queens per second. You know what? For the episode's sake, I'll get it. I'm probably going to hop on, like I said, in a little bit to finish these up. So what I'll actually do... we actually have enough to get the Scarab King. Oh. So that allows me to collect 12 a day now. So I'll have to claim those up anyways. So I'm going to probably hop out. I'll do a little bit off camera. So when we come back, we'll make a little bit of off camera work. I'm going to get that. Boom. We did it. We have it. I wanted to get it. That was my goal for the episode anyways. The next upgrade to the Hive Empress has been completed. Which technically does let me get this. Possibly being worth it when we come back. I'm not going to get it now. It will be worth it when we come back. For now, we're better off letting this sit kind of idle. I wish we could have a little bit more of these because now we're only making 16 million a second. But hey, we did it. We got some new meat troop. Yeah, these guys. Some weird looking dudes. Where we need 83 million of these things, so that's not going to happen for quite some time. But again, I think we're in a pretty good spot. We'll pick up the rest of that, and I'll have a little bit of energy to burn later as well. And we're slowly working towards getting our Ascension unlocked here, which we'll need anyways. So that's pretty much, I think we're done upgrading our Nexus. I probably went a little too far with it as is. But now it does let me like idle pretty much for a day and then come back and, you know, burn it. And I think right now Larva Rush is the only thing I care about. Later on, warping is going to be the way to go. So we'll be doing that. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If so, please take a second to smack the like button, guys. I cannot wait to push farther in the series. And yeah, as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!